held his hat with one hand and offered the other for a handshake. The mayor ignored it. "Have a seat, Alabaster. I'm rather pressed for time at the moment. If you'd be kind enough to state your business so that I can tend to it quickly, I would be most appreciative." Of course, Mr. Ebbenwhite, of course. I've come, as all decent men do, with a business proposition," Alabaster said, settling into a leather chair opposite the desk. "Would you care to elaborate? I've made it my purpose to pursue any and all wise avenues of investment. While I am not so boastful to make the claim that I've found every means of fruitful exchange available, I would be rather impressed if you were to present to me something I've not considered." "Oh, this matter is quite clear, is one to which you have turned a blind eye, good sir. But I, in my devilish cleverness, have come to shed light on this dark corner." Alabaster began, building up momentum with each word as though he was launching into a spirited monologue. "And in my ruthless brilliance I shall—" "To the point, sir. Again, I'm quite busy. I have a city to run." Alabaster stood and placed his hat with care onto his head. "Perhaps I shall return in 6 months when you shall have more leisure time." "The task of running a city is a constant one, Mr. Alabaster. I very much doubt I shall have any more time to squander on pointless bluster in 6 months." "I suspect you shall, because in 5 months there is an election." Ebbenwhite narrowed his eyes. "Are you suggesting the people of Fugtown won't see fit to re-elect me?" Alabaster sat again, removing his hat and eyeing it. Between comments, he plucked bits of fuzz and lint from the surface. "As you say, the task of running a city is a constant one, and such a constant task requires a steady hand. That is even more important for this city. Fugtown is the largest of our cities and sits abreast one of the largest surface settlements of Keystone. In many ways, the policies and decisions set forth by the men in your seat ripple outward to the rest of the society. As goes Fugtown, so goes the Fug. And as goes the mayor, so goes Fugtown. You are the closest our little society has to a designated representative with the surface. It would serve us well to weigh your recent navigation before we allow you another few years at the helm." Satisfied with the state of his hat, he replaced it. "Now, I am not so short-sighted as to treat the facts of just the last few months as the measure of your skill. It is true that as a whole we have flourished under your wise and reasonable leadership. But still, few memories stretch as far backward as mine. For those records with wet ink on the pages of history, your tale is less than glorious. We can begin with your poor diplomacy, making an enemy of the first Calderan to leave her island since before the fog arose. And then there's the matter of the violation of our best defended stronghold and the theft of some of our most closely defended goods and secrets. And though I would laud your firm hand in deploying the dreadnought to punish such a crime, you were nonetheless the one to lose the dreadnought as a result. To the people of the surface, until that day, we were all gods, and now they've seen us bleed. That is an injury to our people, one that cuts far deeper than even the loss of the dreadnought itself. The dreadnought at least had been replaced, though I'll note it has somewhat questionably been left undeployed. As for the scar left by its destruction, how long will that linger?" "Unless I have missed your rather graceless subtext, you are suggesting my actions regarding the crew of the Windbreaker have fallen short of expectations." "Oh, heavens, no. I am not saying that at all. Perhaps your first failure to deal with them was a surprise, or even your second. but by now you're...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.